Welcome back, everybody. My name is Phil. I'm with my co-host, Samantha.
Hey guys, we are Bars and Barbells.
We are coming to 23 facts about the UK that confuse foreigners. Now, maybe we're going to end up going to the UK at some point in the future, so therefore we would be foreigners, and we would also then be getting confused about some things.
Well, hopefully not after watching this.
So we've been introducing some UK content on the channel, and we definitely are interested in traveling there. So many beautiful places to see.
So many.
Great castles and cities that have so much history. So I'm
the
interested
landscapes
in going.
are beautiful.
Yeah, we both have a heritage as part of the UK as well. So this is right up our alley, and we've been following your direction. This is included in that. So let us know in this one if there are any other videos that you want us to check out by dropping a comment down below in that comment section. And if you agree with that comment, hit that thumbs up on that comment so we know where to go next.
Yeah, we usually go with the most popular comments.
All right, guys, let's get into 23 facts about the UK that confuse foreigners.
The United Kingdom might not seem like a place that could offer you anything more exciting than a cup of tea and some gloomy weather, but this place does, in fact, have its oddities. If you're planning a trip, you can meet some Scousers, possibly a unicorn, and definitely a Sophia.
Unicorn.
But first, 1.
Sophia?
Can't talk about Great Britain without mentioning the world-famous clock, Big Ben. Only
Ben.
Big Ben isn't the name of the clock or the tower it's on. It's the bell inside. And
What?
here's another funny tidbit. In 1945, a flock of birds perched on the clock's minute hand and put the time back by 5 minutes.
What?
2. At an astonishing
that's- I've never heard that
443 feet in height, the London Eye is the 4th tallest Ferris wheel in the world. A single rotation on this bad boy takes roughly 30 minutes to complete.
Wow.
But a little known fact
So
is that it
slow.
wasn't London's first giant wheel. That honor goes to the Great Wheel, which was opened to the public in 1895 and demolished 22 years later in 1907.
Wow.
3. Queen Elizabeth II has been to over 100 countries. She is a major world leader after all, but the real kicker is that she did it without a passport. And that's perfectly okay. She doesn't need one since, well, she's the queen. 4. Lots of people make the same mistake over and over again, so let's set the record straight. Great Britain and the United Kingdom are not the same thing. The UK includes Northern Ireland, Great Britain doesn't. 5.
Okay.
Hey, ever met a Scouser? I've come across some scoundrels in my time, but no, not a Scouser. If you know anyone from Liverpool, then yes you have. People from this northwestern English city got this nickname from the word lobscouse, which was a famous stew popular among sailors that visited Liverpool.
Okay.
Local people adopted the dish, and the name just stuck. So the Beatles were Scousers then? The more you know. 6. Now, a fun fact for all you bookworms out there. The towering British Library in King's Cross, London has lots and lots of books for you to enjoy. No, I'm serious. It's got over 170 million items in its
Wow.
catalog.
That's crazy.
7. There's a village in Wales with a tongue twister of a name. You guys ready for it? Lillenfair. Oh, just put it on the screen. Did it fit?
It is
Great.
real.
Anyway,
Saw that
the
the other
Welsh to
day.
English
Yeah.
translation is St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near the fierce whirlpool of St.
What?
Silo. Whew. 8. London has the oldest and one of the largest underground transport systems on our planet. The London Tube includes 270 fully functioning stations and at least 40 more that aren't even in use. But it also manages to steal about 80,000 umbrellas from passengers each year. 9. In Scotland, you can take the world's shortest flight between Westray and the Papa Westray Islands. Get ready because this flight will take just 2 minutes.
What?
10. Make sure you don't stick a stamp with the Queen upside down on an envelope in the UK, otherwise it is considered an act of treason. By the way, the United Kingdom was the first country to use postage stamps. It was the black penny from back in 1840. As for your final stamp fact of the day, Great Britain is the only country in the world that doesn't have its name on its stamps. 11. Yate-born
Well, I gotta say, this has been a really informative video. There's been many things that I had no idea about. Still blown away by the birds changing the time on Big Ben. And Big Ben is not actually the clock, it's the bell. And there are obviously, I think, a few things that you might have been familiar with that I wasn't in this one because you had been to the UK.
Yeah, and I
Not
did.
recently, but, previously.
Yeah, and I did like those. You go to those like sightseeing tours when they go around and tell you about things.
Right.
However, nobody ever told me about the birds on Big Ben. I did know it was the bell though, and I did know that the London Eye was like how slow. I've been on the London Eye, so it's very slow moving.
Right. And then that name there, that Welsh name, that
Yeah, we saw that in another video, right?
yeah, so that may not have been up on the channel yet, guys. I don't think we put it up yet when we're recording this one here. So you guys come in the comments and give us great insight. So if you had told us that in the comments of the last video, that's why. We just got so immersed with UK content, we kept going before releasing that one. But
Yeah, I remember at first we were like, is that a real place or are they like joking?
yeah, I thought they might have been joking. I think I said that in that last video. I was like, that can't be real. And clearly they threw some random letters together. It's obviously it wasn't random.
It's crazy
but,
what it translated to though.
yeah, I know. Anyway, so we got J.K. Rowling here as well.
I'm a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, and so we're going right up Sam's alley on this one. Anything that you found really interesting so far?
I couldn't believe how many books they had in that library.
You are
Again, big reader, so that
You're
stuck
a
out to me.
bookworm. So, and don't want to commit treason.
Upside down stamp.
Might get you into trouble.
It's kind of crazy the Queen doesn't have a
As for
passport.
your final stamp fact of the day, Great Britain is the only country in the world that doesn't have its name on its stamps. 11. Yate-born J.K. Rowling is the first billionaire author in the world.
Wow,
She
billionaire.
sold more than
Didn't read that.
400 million copies of the Harry Potter book series, and her actual name is Joanne Rowling. J.K. is her pen name. 12. Are you currently on a bright side binge-watching marathon? Nice! But you can thank English computer scientist Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee for inventing the World Wide Web that you spend so many hours on each day. 13. Are you about to finish school and thinking about where to go to college? You've got plenty of choices in the UK. There are more than 100 universities all over the country. 14. Any guesses what the national animal of Scotland is? Strap in for this one. It's the unicorn.
That's so
According to
crazy.
Scottish mythology, the unicorn is the sworn enemy of the lion, which is the symbol of the English royal family. 15. Greetings are a very important part of communication, there's no doubt about that. And how can you greet someone? Hi, hello, hey, salutations, if you're fancy. Well, if you're ever in Britain, you might be greeted with a, you alright? Or even just, alright. Moving on. 16. It's illegal to wear an armor suit into the House of Parliament.
Okay,
I know,
duly noted.
it's always been on your bucket list,
Yeah.
but you'll just have to forget about it and wear your armor someplace else.
No can do.
17. What was the official language of Great Britain in the 11th century? English, you say? Nope. From 1066 to 1362, the predominant language of England was actually French.
French.
That explains why almost 30% of the English language comes from French. 18. Okay, I'm sure you know that the English love their tea. But do you really know how much? The British drink it more than any other nation in the world. For instance, they drink 20 times more tea than Americans do.
Wow.
19. If you make it to 100 years old in the UK, the Queen will send you a telegram and wish you a happy birthday.
That's
you can
an
get another
accomplishment.
one if you celebrate your 105th birthday, and still more each year after that. How thoughtful. 20. You won't find any US eggs in the UK. They're illegal since they get washed. The funny thing is that the same applies vice versa. UK eggs are illegal in the US because they're not washed. Gotta watch out for those bad eggs, eh? 21. Speaking of strange laws, it's actually illegal to go to the cinema on a Sunday in Northern Ireland. You can even be fined up to £50 or roughly $65 for breaking this law.
How
Wait,
can you break
so
the law if
are
it's
movie
closed?
theaters there even open on Sundays? 22. In order to become
Weird.
one of those super cool looking black cab drivers in London, you need to pass a special test called the Knowledge. Sounds cryptic. The hard part about it is memorizing every single street in London. A lot of drivers spend years preparing for this test. 23. In the early
They have weird seats in
1800s,
those
just
cabs.
about a quarter of all women in Britain were named Mary. Imagine
What?
trying to call out to your friend Mary in a crowd back then. Sophia has held on to the #1 spot for 9 years in a row, and Mary didn't even make it to the top 25 in 2018. Oh, how the times have changed. Which of these facts did you know already, and which one surprised you the most?
All of
Let
them.
me know down in the comments below. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But don't go anywhere just yet. We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check.
Wow, 2,000 videos. That's a lot. And there was a lot of interesting facts in this one. Sam, which one stuck out to you the most?
Oh man, there's so many of them. But what I was about to say was that one thing I thought that was really crazy that was like just so strange to me was those black taxis that they're talking about. I took some of those when I was in London, and they actually have backward seats in them. So they have a seat that folds down on the back of the driver's side and the passenger side where you face, like, so you face backwards while you're driving. And I was like, what is this in the taxi? It was so strange.
So they have two, like they have one facing the driver's window, and then they have one that's facing the rear view window as well, or just one way?
So they have normal seats,
Right.
but then they also have one that face
Right.
you. So you're like looking at somebody that's right in front of you in the back seat of the cab.
Got it.
And I think it was on the passenger seat, on the back of the passenger seat. But it was so weird. But I don't know, like a lot of these are very strange to me. I would say had only ever heard maybe about 3 or 4 of these things before.
Yeah, I would say about 90% of them were unfamiliar and they were news to me. So this was cool. It was a very
I feel like too, the tea when they drink, what do they say, 20%?
20 times, yeah.
20 times more tea. It's probably because I feel like Americans drink more coffee.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I do feel like just tea in general has been a huge part of English culture for so
100%.
long. I mean,
Tea and
growing
crumpets.
up, my mom loved her tea, and so did my grandmother. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that, and definitely baked into the history. But so much of this was informative, and
Yeah, it's cool. Also the unicorn. I'm like, your national animal is an animal that's like mythological.
yeah, and solely, well, not solely, but a big reason was your rivalry that you had with England there. So very great video that we experienced here, and taught me a lot. So
That's cool.
if you guys got other recommendations that we should check out, this was about the UK. Maybe there's particular nuance for one of the countries within the UK, or maybe other countries in Europe that we should check out that are just like this, that are good. If they are out there, you can let us know in the comment section down below. Sam, you enjoyed this one, right?
I did. I thought this was awesome. I'd love to see more like this.
All right. So give us some insights, hit the like button. Have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching.